Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another settings tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best Fortnite Nintendo Switch settings for Chapter 4. So I'm just going to get straight into it. Alright, so starting off, we have our graphic settings. I like to keep mine at 100 and no colorblind mode. I mean, I don't really need it. I know that some people use it to see through the storm, but I think it's kind of pointless. So I think the game looks better visually if you have this on. And it doesn't really give you that much of an advantage to have a lower brightness or whatever. Now, advanced graphics, you want to have show FPS off because it doesn't really matter. You know, on Switch, you already know you're playing at 30 FPS. It's not going to make any difference to have this on. Then power saving mode, this is going to save power. So if you're playing in handheld, this might help. But honestly, it's just going to reduce your frames if you have it on. And it's going to make your game look worse. So you definitely don't want that on. This doesn't matter. Toggle sprint, you definitely want to have this on. That way you don't have to worry about holding down your sprint button. Auto open doors. So the reason this is useful is say you mess up an edit and you're trying to get out of your box quick. You don't have to press another button to open the door and leave. It's just automatically open. So that's kind of cool. Definitely have this on hold jump, because if you have it on hold forward, you're just going to accidentally mantle a lot of times, and it might push you in situations where you're going to get shot for no reason. Because, you know, say you jump over a wall and on accident and then someone's shooting at you, well, you're pretty much dead. So for combat, hold to swap pickup is useful because you don't have to sort through your inventory as much. You know, the guns should be going exactly where you want them. Toggle targeting, have this off. This is a horrible setting to have on. Mark danger when targeting. This doesn't really matter. I kind of like it off because I know I accidentally mark danger a lot and it's kind of annoying. And auto pickup weapons, definitely have this off. As I said, your inventory is going to be horrible if you have this on. Preferred item swaps, and this is personal preference. Wherever you want your items, wherever it works best for you, go ahead and turn it on or off. Doesn't really matter. Reset building choice, I say have this on because say someone's shooting at you and you just need to quickly build. You can just press your A button and start building. You don't have to worry about what piece is selected because it's always going to be a wall that's selected. So this pretty much automatically set your builds to wall when you switch modes. It's honestly not that important though. Disable pre-edit, have this off. A lot of people have it on because they think that they're gonna accidentally mess up and pre-edit while building, and I know I used to do that a lot, so I used to have it on, but then I found out that my edits are a lot slower when it's off. When it's on, so have it off. Turbo building on, this is a given, you know. You should have this on. It's gonna help you build faster, and if you can build faster, then you're just gonna win more fights. Turbo building, obviously you want to have this on because it allows you to build faster, and the faster you can build, more fights you're going to win. Confirm edit on release. This is really good for Switch players because the game can be kind of slow sometimes, so it's easier to not have to press two buttons and have to worry about input delay and anything like that. None of this stuff really matters. Replays, you don't even have replays on Switch, so there's no point in having that. HUD scale 75, this is going to give you better frames, I think. Even if it doesn't, you should still have it low. I'm pretty sure this helps with performance a little bit. I mean, obviously, there's not much notable difference when you're playing on a system like Switch. Your performance is always going to be pretty low. But these are the settings for the best possible performance, you know. Maybe that one extra frame might make a little difference every once in a while, you know. This should be on. Every single setting here should be on, except for these last two. I don't know why these are off. They must have reset my settings during the new season. But it should definitely be looking like this. And then gyro controls. I know a lot of Switch players use this. I'm not the best with gyro controls, so y'all probably don't want to be watching this tutorial if you're looking for gyro controls. Y'all can go watch another gyro tutorial after this video, you know, because I still want to help y'all out with some other settings. These are probably the most important settings. Controller auto run on, builder pro on, or build immediately I meant. Build immediately, it's the same as turbo building. Just, you know, the faster you can build, more fights you're gonna win. Edit hold time, obviously low, you know, the faster you can edit, the more fights you're gonna win. Slide hold time, don't have this below 1 second or else you're gonna be sliding everywhere, and you know, there's no point in that. This is a new setting that a lot of people don't know about, but it's reset camera access and reset camera time. I meant axes, my bad. But this pretty much, if you press a button, your camera or your reticle will go directly in front of you. So it's actually kind of useful because you can look at someone, and if you press the button, it will automatically lock onto their head. But you can get a free 200 pump, but you can't really do it during fights because people are always gonna be moving. So really, just don't worry about this. Vibration, I don't know why that's on. I think that the new chapter might have messed with some of my settings, but you're definitely supposed to have that off. I have 2.1 for edit and build mode. Those are like the normal controller settings. I'd say I have the most average controller settings. I don't know why it just turned my settings off. That's really weird. But 2.1 is probably the most average. You can go a little bit lower, a little bit higher, but don't go like too far away with that. Same thing with look horizontal speed and look vertical speed. 42 is like the average. You can go a little lower, a little like higher, but stay within 5 of each of these. Stay within probably like 3 of these. You know, y'all probably don't understand what I'm saying, but just stay close to these settings or use these settings, or else your aim is gonna be garbage. And have this all at 0. Boost is not good. I'd say the 10 is around the average. ADS look speeds, but I keep mine at 12. You know, it's just what works for me. But I'd say anywhere around like 10 to 12. It's decent ADS speed. This right here is the most important setting to have at 0. If you have this at 0, you're going to be such a better player. I used to have this at like 0.20 and I was terrible. You can't even have this at 0.1. You have to have it at 0.0 setting seconds. Just turn it off. You're going to be much smoother, much better if you have it at 0. Input curve, linear is the best for controller players. A lot of people use exponential. I don't think it's that good. It's a lot easier to build, and I think that aiming might be better on exponential, so it's up to you what you want, but I'd say that linear is definitely the best. None of this really matters. Music, there's only one thing that you want to have on. That's visual sound effects. Otherwise, the rest of this doesn't really matter. Visual sound effects pretty much allows you to see, like, on your screen. It allows you to see people farther away than you would normally. Like, it points out what direction they're in, and I think that's really overpowered. But, you know, obviously a very good setting to have on. These, y'all can just copy this down. A lot of people probably have similar settings to this, but L-stick edit, unless you play claw, you should definitely be using the L-stick edit. It's the best edit on Switch. And then, that's pretty much the same as the last one. Y'all can copy this down. Now, confirm, you want to have confirm edit as any button other than your edit button. So if your edit is L, then do not have confirm on L. Y'all will, once y'all try it out, y'all will realize like what it does and how good it is. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but just don't have your confirm as the same as your edit. And then nothing on here really matters. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like it up if it helped you out. A sub would be greatly appreciated. And make sure to turn on noties if y'all want to see more Fortnite videos or Fortnite Nintendo Switch videos. And I hope y'all enjoyed.